In the embrace of nature's quiet palette, we imagine a home that is both grounded and uplifting, a residence that doesn't dominate its sight, but gently inhabits it, allowing the land to breathe through its walls. Drawing inspiration from House La Primavera's expansive single-level plan on a generous flat site, we envision a dwelling that unfurls organically across the terrain, its form whispering rather than shouting. In this opening moment we set the tone: raw materiality, generous apertures, and a sequence of transitional spaces that blur inside and outside. The house becomes a dialogue between concrete and vegetation, between enclosure and openness, between crafted detail and the wildness of the surrounding earth. The viewer is invited into this calm yet powerful architecture, not to tour a house, but to experience an idea, a feeling, a space that resonates beyond its form. Imagine the building unfolding horizontally across the site, each volume carefully aligned along a procession of courtyards and reflective pools, forming a longitudinal spine that orchestrates movement and discovery. In this vision, the residence doesn't rise upward but spreads outward, engaging the landscape with a responsive and respectful footprint, just as the original project places its program on one level and arranges a sequence of internal patios. Architecture art designs. From the arrival court through the living cluster and toward private zones, each space is connected yet distinct, offering moments of transition: open air, shaded terrace, glazed edge, concrete wall. It is a choreography of architecture and environment, where the built form acts as a gentle gesture, dissolving boundaries rather than erecting barriers. Through this flow, the design gives each function its place while maintaining a unified spatial logic. At the heart of the design lies an authentic expression of material. Exposed board-formed concrete becomes the primary language, its texture and depth revealing subtle shadows and tactile nuance. The original house uses concrete in its pure form, concrete walls floating above vegetation or water, creating a lightness despite their mass. Architecture art designs. Here, we carry that idea forward: structural honesty, clarity of finish, and a restrained palette that allows the materials themselves to imbue warmth, character, and age-worthy dignity. Large sliding glass panels open the spaces to terraces and nature, and the concrete frame stands in quiet contrast to the shifting greenery. The interplay of material, matter, and light defines the experience: the glow of dawn on the board-formed lines, the reflection in the pool, the gentle shadow on the patio wall. In this way, the house feels timeless, not trendy. What truly defines the spirit of this home is the integration of nature not as a backdrop but as a partner. Borrowing from the original strategy of internal courtyards and sliding glass walls weaving vegetation through the built volumes. Architecture art designs. This narrative envisions a series of open-air rooms, shaded courtyards, shallow reflecting basins, planted strips that bring the landscape inside. The architecture dissolves its edges, glass folds away, terraces become extensions of living spaces, planting infiltrates the walls. Every room becomes oriented toward the outdoors, every corridor frames a view, every pause in movement reveals a green or watery moment. The result is not isolation but immersion. The home becomes a vessel for the site becomes part of the home. Inside, the home speaks in a restrained but warm voice. Open-plan living clusters with generous glazing connect to the terrace, while private alcoves nestle around gardens and courtyards. The material palette remains disciplined: concrete floors, warmth of timber accents, soft furnishings in muted tones. Light becomes an occupant, entering through clear stories, pouring over concrete surfaces, reflecting off water. The spatial volumes resist ostentation yet feel generous and deliberate. The emotional tone is calm, a place to breathe, to reflect, to live with simplicity and depth. Each interior scene becomes a moment of repose, an invitation to inhabit the architecture rather than merely pass through it. Luxury in this home is about lived quality, not spectacle. Inspired by the original's commitment to structure, clarity, and spatial sequence rather than monumentalism. Architecture art designs. This design emphasizes the human scale, the threshold with a reflecting pool, the gentle overhang offering shade, the courtyard that becomes a living room under sky, the terrace that invites morning coffee and evening quiet. The feel is generous yet intimate, a slab roof that cantilevers slightly over glass, creating shelter and connection, a patio that welcomes children at play, or family lounging in sunlight. The architecture becomes a backdrop for life, for connection, comfort, movement, for the rhythm of dawn to dusk. Here, the grandeur is in restraint. In bringing this vision to life, we craft a home that is of its site and for the contemporary moment. It takes cues from House La Primavera's deeply site-responsive stance, horizontal spread, courtyards, concrete, glass, nature woven through. Yet it is reimagined for you, for a client who seeks connection, calm, material honesty, and an architecture that resonates with both the landscape and everyday life. This is not a museum piece but a living home, not a spectacle but a sanctuary. Through thoughtful materiality, spatial order, and nature integration, we have envisioned a residence that invites life in, engages the sight, and stands with quiet strength. As the sun moves across the terraces, as light filters through the glass and plays on board-formed surfaces, the home becomes less about architecture and more about experience, and that is where its true beauty lies.